Well, at least it matches the grout color.
There's a reason we only call Mike Scott Plumbing. They're on time, every time. They don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. And most importantly, and I need you to pay attention on this part, they actually fix it.
Okay, so you want me to try to fix it?
Yes, I do. By calling Mike Scott Plumbing, like you should have done in the first place.
Yes, dear. What's the number again?
You really should know this by heart. 866-314-4443.
Got it. 866-314-4443.
On next week's episode of What Not to Do.
Seriously? A helicopter?
QC Kinetics patient Robert Patterson, a veteran and business owner, struggled at work and in the gym with chronic agonizing shoulder pain.
Those injuries just continue to nag, and if you don't treat them, they just get worse. And I just kind of abused my body for a long time, and it finally had said enough is enough.
That's okay, because QC Kinetics tells your pain, hey, enough is enough. Their regenerative treatments bring you relief by helping restore and repair damaged tissue with no drugs, no downtime, and best of all, no surgery.
I was able to exceed the goals that I had previously attained in the gym. It was absolutely worth its weight in gold, so I could continue to live life without limitation.
Ready to get lasting relief from your joint pain? Call QC Kinetics to learn more about how natural biologic treatments can get you lasting results. Call now. It's a free consultation.
352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. QC Kinetics. 352-400-4550.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Hey folks, that gigantic 70th anniversary celebration at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens is still rolling along. This week, the super deal is on azaleas. This week, the world's best azaleas are a genuine super value. These beauties are just $7 each when you buy 10 or more. And here's the price on yellow knockout roses you may not believe. Gorgeous yellow knockout roses, regularly $22.99. They're half price, just $11.50 each. And then there's the fruit sale, where practically everything is buy one, get one free, starting with blueberries, all the way up to fig and banana and olive and chestnut, passion fruit, and many more. All on BOGO this week at Bob Wine's. Come celebrate with us daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, Southeast 38th Street in Ocala, keeping Ocala in bloom for 70 years.
Here's the latest from the College of Central Florida. On Tuesday, June 21st at 8:35 a.m., Marie Davidson and Tavis Douglas will talk about all the exciting things happening with agribusiness and equine studies at the CF Vintage Farm. That's Tuesday the 21st at 8:35 a.m. on Higher Education Happenings. Vintage Farm is located just a few miles from the center of Ocala and Interstate 75, but a universe away from distractions. So be sure to listen and learn. It's information you can use from CF and your friends at WOCA, The Source.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back as we wrap up a Monday edition of Ocala Talks. I told you about this day in history, the Miranda rights. This day in history in 1925, a running gunfight. This was back in the days of the G-men and mobsters. A running gunfight between police and gangsters in Chicago leave 3 dead and others injured. The battles between law enforcement and gangsters in Chicago are linked to beer running, continues on a daily basis with different gangs fighting between themselves for controlling areas of the city. That was Al Capone days. And it was over beer, trying to get illegal alcohol. 1953 on this day, June 13, 1953, a heat wave has been affecting many states with unofficial temperatures recorded in Pittsburgh of 112 degrees and an overall temperature across many states of 100 degrees plus. The heat wave is forecast to end in the next few days with severe storms predicted as the cooler air from the Rocky hits the hot air. Got to be global warming, doesn't it? 1953, got to be global warming. I mean, come on. 112 degrees in Pittsburgh, it's got to be global warming. And then finally, on this day in history, in 2006, the U.S. Energy Department. And this is what aggravates me with our oil situation and how we aren't dependent on oil, but yet we are. In 2006, the U.S. Energy Department released a report that the state of Colorado is sitting on about 1 trillion barrels worth of oil in the Green River Basin. Covers portions of Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming. About 70% is located in federally owned or managed land, nearly as much as the rest of the world's conventional oil reserves added together. Let me read that again. There is so much oil sitting in the Green River Basin on federally owned or managed land. It's nearly as much as the rest of the world's oil reserves added together. Yeah. There is so much oil sitting in the Green River Basin that it's almost the same amount as all the other oil reserves in the world added together. And we got $5 gas because we have an oil shortage. Trillions of barrels. Let me put that in this perspective for you. 33 days is a million seconds. 30 years is 1 billion seconds. Think of how much that makes 1 trillion. And the U.S. Department of Energy says we don't have 1 trillion. We have about 1 trillion barrels, right at 1 trillion, of oil in the Green River Basin. 70% of it on federally owned lands or federally managed lands. And it is nearly as much as the rest of the world's oil reserves added together. We don't have an oil shortage, folks. We have brain lock. We have more oil sitting underneath those 4 states than the rest of the world combined, or damn near it. And yet we're dependent on all the other countries to give us oil. Well, Tom, it's in the form of shale oil. That's hard to get out of the ground and everything. Technology's come a long way. I mean, I guess we should use everybody else's oil up before we mess with ours. Maybe that's their thought. But we have a deposit of oil so large that it is almost equal to all the other oil reserves combined. And we're not doing anything about it. We're buying oil from Argentina, Venezuela, and the OPEC nations. When we have so much oil in our country that's not even, we have enough oil in our country, in those 4 states, to almost equal the reserves of the world. Come on, man. Birthdays today. Bob McGrath, he was Bob on Sesame Street. He is Bob on Sesame Street. He's 90 years old today. I remember growing up with Bob. Bob would sing and everything on Sesame Street. Malcolm McDowell, who was in A Clockwork Orange and also Caligula. He's 79 today. Stellan Skarsgård, who was in Chernobyl, is 71 today. Richard Thomas, night John Boy. John Boy from the Waltons turned 71 today. Tim Allen, Tool Time Tim, he's 69 today. Ali Sheedy, who played the weird girl in The Breakfast Club, she was also in St. Elmo's Fire, she's 60 today. Hannah Storm, sports announcer, 60 today. Steve-O from Jackass. Somehow he has survived 48 years. I don't know how that's possible. Kate Dennings, who was in Two Broke Girls in WandaVision, she's 30. And Ashley and Mary-Kate Olsen from Full House fame, they are 36 years old today. The one that got me is I didn't realize Bob McGrath was 90 years old from Sesame Street. Bob from Sesame Street, I did not realize he was 90 years old. And I thought Richard Thomas was a little older than 71. He was John Boy on the Waltons back in the 70s on CBS. Happy birthday to everyone whose birthday it is today on this list. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you as well. Hey, I want to thank people who listen out there every weekend or every day. I get people saying, hey, we listen. Keep up the good work. I want to thank folks for listening to the show, for calling into the show, and for our sponsors. Without you, this program would not be possible. So I want to thank everybody that helps with this program. For all the folks involved with this program, from the Martones, from the interns to my sales staff, I'm Tom Schmitz. Have a great night, everybody.
OCA AM, W242 CAFM, Ocala, the source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
The Supreme Court could overturn Roe today. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Fox News weighs in on the mob gathering in Washington, D.C. this hour.
Well, I think that we have a rule of law in this country, and you don't get to just have a mob descend on a Supreme Court justice's house or try to impede the operations of government because there may be a decision you don't like. That would be considered an insurrection.
A bipartisan group of U.S. senators said on Sunday they had reached an agreement on a framework for gun safety legislation. The proposal would provide resources to states and Native American tribes to create and administer red flag measures, allowing the government to keep more weapons out of the hands of dangerous